Well, good morning. It's been a minute. Here's Luna. Hi, Luna. You're not going outside. I gotta go. Anyway, I'm getting ready to go. Today is Sunday, the 15th, June 15th. I'm heading into my CDL class, truck driving school. I think it's the 7th weekend. I don't know. I have to go back and check. Truck driving school is going amazing. But let me finish getting my stuff together. I need to get my coffee. Let's see. Let me get my creamer. We're going to get our stuff together. See if I can catch you guys up a little bit. We've been doing our gig work. Not doing the greatest. I've been a little tired lately. Been just a little tired lately. I gotta take my medicine too. So this past week I was tired. I did work on Monday. Actually, here's a video or some footage of me doing a catering order. Enjoy. Actually, I had 2 catering orders this day from delivered. All right, we got it. We got the goods. Lots of things to set up. All right, let me get my car loaded up and yeah. All right, I'm gonna go get it set up.
So in getting the delivered orders set up for the catering, they're usually doctor's offices. I like to put like things together, the cold stuff, hot stuff. If it's burgers, put all the stuff for the fixings for the burgers. And then I open up the aluminum trays for them because those things will cut you. So I'll just open the corners a little bit so they don't get cut because I've cut myself so many times. Then I just kind of make it look neat, pretty. Then I take my pictures and that's it.
All right, it's just about 2 o'clock. We're here in shirts, getting the second delivered order for Slim Chickens. Never been into Slim Chickens. Looks good. Also, we here in San Antonio, we had a really good rain. Well, it was flooding. It flooded, and it wasn't good. But here's a little bit of a. I stopped at the bridge. There was this I think part of these people were waiting like at a light, and the bridge kind of gave way. The water was too strong. So it was really bad, but it was down by my house, so I kind of stopped. There was people standing there, and they were pulling the cars out of the water. It was It was really crazy. But here's just a little bit of that. I even did, which was it was kind of nice. I did some DoorDash and I think one DoorDash and maybe like a couple Uber Eats. So yeah, that was kind of nice. A little bit of mix. Let's have a drink of coffee together. Cheers. One of the instructors calls this my sippy cup. I'm like, whatever. So, yeah. We got some Tim Hortons today. We increased my Strattera for my ADHD. I think we went from 40 to 60 to 80. This is the 3rd month. I guess it's kind of working a little bit. It's more of my hyperactivity. Like I get all. But I notice I'm able to calm myself down a lot faster. Like I realize it. I'm like, all right, cool. We'll see. I don't know. I guess it's kind of helping. My house still is not organized. No, there's a lot going on. We got the animals, lots of animals. Shelby, Luna, the dogs, they're old ladies. So Luna is 10. Shelby is the Doberman. She is just about to be 13. Then we have Ruby, who's been on the counters lately. She's 15. Hi, Rubes. Hi, Rubes. She's the oldest. We've had her since she was a baby, too. And then there's Pixie. That's my baby. My baby Pixie. Pixie's 11. Those are the old ladies. And then we have my daughter's cats. Jinx. Oh, and then Friendalyn. You know Friendalyn. And yeah, so we're dealing with the flea situation. So I've already put that stuff on them a couple weeks ago, but the rain and the humidity and the grass, we need to cut it. My daughters and I, we're gonna hopefully work on that on Monday or tomorrow. Yeah, us ladies, we take care of it when we can, but yeah, so that's where we're at here at the house. Been kind of taking some me time, resting. When you increase the medication, it really just messes you up a little bit. It's like, damn, let me take this real quick, excuse me. Actually, let me pause you guys for just a second. I had to eat with the medicine, so I'm making me one quick piece of Ezekiel bread in the toaster just to have something in my stomach, because this medicine causes a great deal of heartburn if you don't take it with food. Oh man, it's bad. Also, I'm getting my protein shake. We have our plant-based protein from Walmart, very inexpensive, like $20 maybe. We got our unsweetened almond milk, H-E-B, Hill Country Fare, for energy. We're eating for energy. All right, there's that. Shaky, shaky, shaky. Shaking is fun to do. I want to shake with you. I don't know if you have children that watch the Wiggles. Oh my gosh, Wiggles was the biggest thing when my kids were small. Now they're 19, 20, almost 23, and almost 26. With my 26 having a daughter of his own who watches the Wiggles. I feel good today. So, today in truck driving school, we are going to be driving. We're going to New Braunfels today. Truck driving has been very fascinating. I'm going to see if I can get some footage next weekend. I got my, the offset tracking, reverse offset tracking. I got him down. I got a good grade. I don't know what my grade was, but I passed my test. That was yesterday. And then you do you forward stop and reverse through to the yellow line in the back. Everything's good. Those are good. I need to really work on we practiced our turns, driving around yesterday. I need to practice my turns. Turn straight, out late, turn, out straight, turn late. Working on that, and not hitting curbs. That's an automatic fail, so we need to really work on those. We're doing great on our pre-trip and our air brakes, but it's good to keep running through those, because I kind of, with my brain, I keep forgetting some of the things. Like when we were doing our pre-trip quiz test at school, I couldn't think what the electric line was called. I'm like, here's our service line, and supply line, properly mounted and secure, and that's not cracked, bent, or broken, blah, blah, blah. And then I'm like pointing to the electric line. I'm like, wait, what is this called? It gives electricity. I was like, oh my God. Like I had a big brain fart. the skid plate, like little things like that. I'm like, shit, what the hell are these I know what it's called, but like, things, I don't know. I'm sure this happens to everybody. Like, you forget words. You can't connect brain. It goes offline for a second. And it happens a lot with people with ADHD. We just can't think of words. Anyway, let me get my piece of toast. It scared the crap out of Ruby. Yeah, she just thinks that she lives on... She thinks she lives on the counter. I don't even know whoever said she could do that. Who said you could get on the counters? Get my paper towels. All right, I need to get going. I'm gonna butter my toast. I'm gonna get my whole life together, get in the car, and head to school. Yeah, have a blessed day. Happy Sunday. Or happy day wherever you are, morning, noon, or night. Okay, we made it to school. Gotta get our log. What else? I don't need any of this stuff. We have our CDL pre-trip inspection guide. Yeah. Alright, let's get going.
So we did end up coming back early from New Braunfels, thank goodness, so we could do our evaluations. And I'm so glad we did because it started raining. A storm came through, another one.
Whoa, look at that. It is a good girl. It's definitely coming down. It's about 5:30 p.m. and I think I've been home for about a good hour or so. We had our evaluation today, truck driving school, like a progress report. I guess you could say evaluation. I seem to be on track, which I'm very happy about. I did my offset and my reverse offset. I come a long way with that. Really proud of that. Got it down. We drove to New Braunfels today. We've driven to Hondo. Hold on, Shelby. She doesn't like the thunder. Hi, Sharon. Shelby. Ooh. You hear the thunder? Is it the thunder? She hates the thunder. Oh, I'm so glad it's raining during the day because if this has been happening at night and I have to stay up with her. She's not like it. My God. It's okay. My God. Everybody's scared. Hold on. Everybody's scared. It's okay, everybody. It's okay. So yeah, hold on. All right, it's almost 6 o'clock, so I'm gonna go. There's some surge pay on Uber, so I'm gonna go and do some Uber till it's time to pick up my daughter at 6. No, I'm sorry, 8. So I'll see you guys when I get back. If not, maybe just a little before. Okay.
This was on my way to one of my passengers' houses, and the water was just coming down the streets because we already had a lot of rain from the other past days when it flooded, so it was a lot of water. But I was careful. Turn around, don't drown.
All right, so I did some Uber. I only did 3 rides. I think, wait, I don't know how many rides I did. I made a quick $48. Yeah, there were all of the rides I did, I don't know if it was 3 or 4. They were Ford Sam rides to get them back to base, so that was good. And the last one was like $21 to get from the airport to the base. And but yeah, just waiting. I gotta waiting for my daughter to get out of work here in a couple minutes. So I thought I would go ahead and do a closing to this video so I can work on it. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. Like, I have been so lazy and tired. Tired mom, we got the animals, the daughters, all the good things, but it's all good. I feel good about it. I was looking back. I never finished what I was saying about truck driving school. So we've been driving. It's myself and my two classmates, and then the instructor. We've driven. Today we drove to New Braunfels, but I was saying we've also driven. I've driven to Hondo. We've gone I-35, Converse, just around San Antonio. The outer areas, practicing around like the train tracks and, taking right turns and left turns. Those are the things I really need to work on still is my turns, making sure I'm looking in the mirror toward the turn to make sure I get over, around the curb, because those are automatic fails in the driving test. So just getting comfortable with that, and my downshifting, getting it actually my shifting in general, I need to really work on that. Shifting from 1 to 5, you got to go pretty quick. 1, 2, but then when I go to 6, I'm still trying to go fast with those from 6 to 10. You can slow it down because you have till 15. It's just like 1, 2. So I'm still going, like, try to do the 1, 2 instead of 1, 2. So getting my brain to do that and keeping my right foot off the gas, just these little things. We practiced when our instructor was doing our evaluation today, we, got to practice a little our air brakes. So I got that down. I feel good about the air brakes. Excuse me. Sorry. The air brakes and the in cab. I feel decent with my pre-trip. I just got to go over and over again. I mean, I still have my flashcards and things like that. But it's just, still a little rough around the edges with the driving. But I forget how many classes we have left. 1, 2, 3, 4, like 6 classes, I want to say. Or, 3 weekends or 4 weekends before we take the actual test. So I'm really happy with how far I've come and progressed. I'm hoping like the next couple classes I can get some footage of, have one of my classmates record me driving. It's insane to be driving that big old truck. Oh my gosh, it's insane. I think, like this morning I got to drive to New Braunfels on the highway, so that was cool. It was a beautiful Sunday morning, and it was really nice driving there. And then also when we had a substitute instructor on Sunday, so he drove us out I drove out to Hondo here near San Antonio, and then like came back around. I believe it's like Jordanton, Pleasanton, came back that way. I drove a little bit on Military Drive. It's insane. I try to like not be so hyper when I'm driving. Oh my god, I get so excited. I can't, because I don't know, it's overwhelming. But yeah, so truck driving school is going really well. This almost 50-year-old grandmother is not doing too shabby. We're gonna, failure isn't an option. We're gonna pass the first time. But anyway, I'm going to end it here. Yeah, I'm tired. I want to go home and just go to sleep. Get some rest. Hopefully I'll have this hair dyed by the next video. Oh my gosh. That's how tired I've been. I haven't even wanted to do my hair. Just putting the bandanas. Anyway, I hope wherever you guys or anybody is and whoever's watching, that you're doing really good, and have a blessed day, blessed evening. Goodbye.